Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Universe Mode. And this is our first Smackdown following our Summerslam pay-per-view. And we have a new WWE Champion, and that is Roman Reigns. And he will be kicking off the show tonight, addressing the crowd. Also, we have a big main event with Samoa Joe versus Big E, all live from Raleigh, North Carolina. And kicking off our show tonight, our new WWE Champion, the King of the Ring winner, Roman Reigns is here. What a way to kick off the show. He's requested a microphone as he has something to say. Or he was able to defeat Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. Roman is now carrying. It's an impressive showing for him at SummerSlam. In fact, the whole build to SummerSlam, he was able to win the King of the Ring tournament. He was able to help carry the Bloodline to a victory at our Bash of the Beach special themed edition of SmackDown. Now he is the WWE Champion after beating Bobby Lashley for that title. And Roman Reigns has also seemingly aligned himself with Paul Heyman as well. That could be a very dangerous alliance moving forward. Roman Reigns, new champion, came out here tonight, requested a mic. We'll hear what he has to say. And let's hear from our new WWE Champion, Roman Reigns, starting off the show tonight. Roman saying he did the unthinkable. He defeated the almighty Bobby Lashley and proved this is his show. He's saying he wants everybody to acknowledge him as the face of this brand. Roman saying that he brought in Paul Heyman so that he can focus solely on competing in the ring. He said Heyman can handle all the other stuff behind the scenes. Roman said he just wants to focus on kicking people's asses. Our new WWE Champion sounds pretty confident right now. He's on top of the world at the moment. Alright, kicking off the show tonight, Cesaro in his first match as a member of Imperium. Remember, after losing to Walter, Cesaro is now forced to be a member of Imperium. And that means Walter also has control of his contract. You can see the bandage is there on Cesaro's forehead. Had a pretty nasty cut there following that match at SummerSlam. We hear he's pretty heavily taped up as well. And Walter went to GM William Regal and requested this match. He said that, as you can see there, the tape on Cesaro. He said he wanted Cesaro to work a match tonight, and it's against Trent Seven. He said there is a reason for this. He wanted somebody, as there you can see Trent making his way out. Tyler Bate is here with him just for a backup in case Walter tries to pull anything. But he wanted Cesaro to face somebody from the NXT UK brand, or somebody who has familiar with the NXT UK brand, because he's going to be sending Cesaro over there. He's going to have Cesaro face off with Ilya Dragunov And this is all because Walter will be facing Ilya for the title at Clash of Champions. So the NXT UK Championship will be on the line. But, so yeah, that is the whole purpose for why he wanted Cesaro to work the match tonight against somebody from the NXT UK brand. He'll be sending Cesaro over there to work a match against Ilya Dragunov ahead of his matchup. So that title will be defended, even though it's the NXT UK brand. It will be defended on a Clash of Champions. So that's another match now added to the card. You already know AJ Styles and Ricochet will be having a rematch for the United States Championship. Well, now Walter will be facing Ilya Dragunov for the NXT UK Championship. Oh, Cesaro there with a nice clothesline. Despite the injuries, Cesaro seems to be doing pretty good, holding his own here against Trent Seven. Cesaro now standing him up. Oh, and a huge uppercut. Cesaro, oh my, look at the strength here, despite the injuries. Impressive display here as he's got Trent Seven high up and drops him. Cesaro went for another double foot stomp. Trent Seven, though, puts the brakes on. Now Trent paintbrushing him there with some slaps. Walter not liking what he's seeing now. And Trent Seven may have made a mistake there. Not sure he should have been taunting Cesaro like that. And Walter, I guess. He was looking at him. But he gave Cesaro an opening, and that is not something you want to do with somebody like Cesaro, who's now doing squats with him, before finally planting him there with that suplex. Oh, and a hard kick to the back. So yeah, despite the injuries and everything, he thought maybe he would slow Cesaro down, but he is just on fire here at the moment as he goes in for the pin. And Trent able to kick out. Now Cesaro laying in some hard punches. Yeah, Walter wanted him to work against somebody with the NXT UK background, somebody with that style, because he'll be facing Ilya Dragunov. He wants Cesaro to be plenty warmed up. Obviously, he's going to be wanting Cesaro to do some damage for before the match against Ilya for the title. So like I said, we now know a couple of matches that'll be at Clash of Champions. We don't usually see NXT or NXT UK titles be defended on the main roster shows, but for an event like Clash of Champions, any valid championship in the WWE is on the line. And given that NXT UK is part of the WWE, that will be defended there as Cesaro is looking to hit the neutralizer. That could very well do it. Into the cover. 2 and 3. Cesaro with the dominating win. I can look over there to Walter for approval. And this is why Walter was so insistent on recruiting Cesaro too. Remember, he was trying to recruit Cesaro from the start, and Cesaro turned him down. That's what started their rivalry. He wanted Cesaro in Imperium, and as you can see right there, that is a good reason why. Cesaro with the big victory, despite the injuries. He is coming out on top here against Trent Seven. And our new SmackDown Women's Champion is here tonight, Rhea Ripley. Remember, Rhea cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase and made it a triple threat and won the match. And she's saying that she crashed the biggest party of the summer and that she made Asuka tap, which nobody has been able to do so far. Rhea saying she will deal with Toni Storm this weekend. Remember, Saturday night's main event will be this weekend, so it looks like Toni Storm will be Rhea's first opponent. So it looks like we got our 3 matches now for our Saturday night's main event special. All right, up next, we determine who will face Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship at Clash of Champions. Out first is somebody who's been hot as of lately, Apollo Crews, with Commander Aziz in his corner. With the new manager here, Apollo Crews making his way to the ring. And his opponent, somebody who came off a brutal fight at SummerSlam against a former partner, is Roderick Strong, the man who sent Kyle O'Reilly packing. Roddy is here tonight. He's looking for a shot, another shot at Kevin Owens in the Intercontinental Championship. With his impressive showing here as of late, GM William Regal felt he would make a good opponent here. So either him or Apollo Crews will be punching their ticket to Clash of Champions. I'm sure Kevin Owens is probably watching this match very closely backstage. And Apollo Crews with a Northern Light suplex to start off the match. I'd say he has a little bit of a size and strength advantage here over Roderick Strong. Roddy gets sent into the corner. Oh! You have to wonder, too, what kind of shape is Roderick Strong in? That fight with him and Kyle O'Reilly took a lot out of both of those guys. And in the end, Roddy was pretty well busted open. And it looks like Apollo Crews is trying to potentially reopen that wound. Roderick Strong, though, with a nice reversal. But maybe spent too long posing for the crowd there. That could have been a mistake. Oh! Now Apollo Crews showing off his strength right now. Running power slam into the cover. And Roderick Strong able to kick out. Now Commander Aziz there at ringside. Apollo Crews' new manager. Have to see if that makes any difference here in this matchup. Roderick Strong is just getting destroyed right now. Roddy finally getting a reversal. He needed that. Now bringing Apollo up and hits the ripcord knee. And Roddy going up top. And drops the knees right across the chest. He goes in for the cover. But Apollo Crews kicks out. Ooh. Knee drop to the face. Followed up by a second. Apollo Crews, though, sweeps the leg. And a standing shooting star press. Crowd does not seem too thrilled. Oh, go behind German suplex into the cover. Only gets a 1 count. Apollo Crews, though, standing it back up. And look at that impressive strength once again. Oh! And a standing moonsault into the cover. Impressive strength and athleticism as Roddy kicks out. I thought Apollo Crews had that one right there. As we saw against Kyle O'Reilly, though, Roderick Strong is resilient. Apollo's got him up. And spins him around into the sit-down power bomb. This could do it. And Roddy kicks out again. Crowd chanting, "We're not worthy." Apollo Crews very frustrated right now. Oh! Now again picking up Roderick Strong. And planting him with that running power slam. Roderick Strong clutching his back. Or chest, I mean. Roddy now's got Apollo up. Oh! Drives the knees right into the midsection, into the cover. And it kind of felt like the referee took a little bit too long trying to get into position there. And as a result, Apollo Crews kicks out. Apollo Crews now with the reversal and a drop kick. I think Roderick Strong maybe spent a little bit too much time playing to the crowd there. Now Apollo Crews working over the knee. And Roddy might be hurt, the way he's clutching his knee. Apollo Crews just laying in those shots, and that busted him open. In fact, he may have reopened up that wound that Kyle O'Reilly created. Oh man, Apollo Crews. Impressive outing from him so far. Roderick Strong busted open again. He's now sent into the corner. He has not had a very good week here. In fact, the stitches probably just got removed. That wound probably just got reopened up right there. It's Apollo Crews now with a superplex. Roderick Strong in all kinds of pain right now. Roddy, though, the nice counter. Oh, and the knees to the lower back, to the cover. Again, though, Apollo Crews kicks out at 1. This is kind of scary. I mean, what do you got to do to put this guy away right now? Apollo Crews will not go away. Roderick Strong trying to fight back. Nice suplex there. Roddy's got to do something. Apollo Crews, though, lays him into him with a massive punch. Now Apollo picking him up once again. Dear God. I'm not sure how much more of this Roderick Strong can take. Oh. Roddy clutching his chest once again. And Apollo Crews has got him up high in the air and drops him. Giving himself plenty of room to hit the moonsault as well. Make sure he can catch his feet on the ropes. Now up into the angle slam. Into the cover. 2 and 3. Apollo Crews has punched his ticket to Clash of Champions. And he will have a meeting with Kevin Owens. I'm not sure if Commander Aziz has been training with him or something, and that's why he's out here with him. And maybe that's why we've seen this notable increase in his performance. But Apollo Crews, just unreal tonight. Seemed like everything Roddy threw at him, Apollo Crews just seemed to have an answer for it. Apollo Crews, a very impressive showing. So now he will be facing Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship. I have to see if Kevin Owens can handle him like he did Bobby Roode, but that was a very impressive showing from Apollo. And we got Paul Heyman approaching MVP backstage. And Paul Heyman kind of rubbing it in that Roman Reigns won. He's saying, what happened to your spoiler that Bobby Lashley was going to be the WWE Champion? MVP telling him to get lost before he has to hurt him. He said that he doesn't want to hear from Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman saying that he's heard that MVP has gone to William Regal asking for a rematch. He said that he might be willing to give it for a price. MVP now asking him what he wants. Said spit it out before he smacks it out of him. So he doesn't have time to put up with Paul Heyman's shit tonight. Paul Heyman saying that he's willing to give Bobby Lashley a rematch at Roman Reigns WWE Championship, but he has to defeat a hand-picked opponent first. MVP saying that's all fine to him. He said, but for this rematch, he wants it to be Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns one-on-one with nobody at ringside. Paul Heyman now saying that Roman Reigns doesn't need any help to defeat Bobby Lashley and that he accepts this offer. He said, let's go to William Regal's office and sign this and make it official. Heyman saying, though, that it all depends if you can beat his opponent that he has picked. So it sounds like we might have ourselves another title rematch. This could get good. I'm wondering who Heyman has in mind for Lashley's opponent. And up next, it's time for our main event. We have Samoa Joe versus Big E, two former WWE champions. In fact, Samoa Joe is our first WWE Champion in Universe mode way back in Season 1. And then Big E was our champ right before Bobby Lashley took the belt from him at WrestleMania. So both these guys know what it takes to be the top champion here on SmackDown. And this is not for a shot to face Roman Reigns or anything like that, but it is a chance to move up the power rankings. You know, Bobby Lashley, if he's able to beat Paul Heyman's hand-selected opponent, he will be getting a rematch with Roman Reigns. If not, we'll have to see what GM William Regal decides. But Big E and Samoa Joe, two former champions, getting ready to collide here in the main event. Should be a good matchup. All right, let's see who comes out in this battle here, the former champions. Samoa Joe comes in with the clothesline to start things off. Oh! Samoa Joe now laying in some serious strikes. Now remember, Samoa Joe is one of what William Regal calls his enforcers, part of his security team. Remember, Regal has a handful of guys that he's selected. That way he doesn't have to get physical himself. And Samoa Joe is one of those guys, as well as Timothy Thatcher. But even though those guys are kind of part of his group, they can still compete on the active roster and still have matches here time to time and compete for titles, things like that. So, Samoa Joe getting to compete tonight. Big E laying in some nice strikes of his own. A couple of big guys throwing some big shots at each other right now. Big E picks him up and just plants him right in the center of the ring. Now bringing Joe back to his feet. And Samoa Joe, though, able to reverse that and hit another German suplex. Oh, Samoa Joe with a big-time knee drop to the face. And Joe with the snap suplex. Now Joe just laying in shot after shot right there. Brings Big E back to his feet. Into the corner they go. Joe now with his combination of strikes in the corner. Big E in a lot of pain after that. And Samoa Joe again with another one of those snap suplexes. Joe laying in the kicks there to the lower back. Joe now, I was going to say laying in some nice punches, but Big E takes him down with a hip toss. Joe now back to his feet. And Big E comes in with the double axe handle from the top. Now Big E showing off his strength. Picking up Joe from the mat, holding him high up in the air as he walks around with him. Oh man, look at the strength of Big E. Oh, went for the elbow drop though, nobody home. And he catches Samoa Joe's super kick attempt into the belly to belly. Big E now to run up and a splash to the cover. And Joe able to kick out. Now Big E's got him up and hits the big ending. It's the cover. Joe able to kick out again. He is still in this fight. Big E now looking to go up top. Oh, and what a splash. He had to carry some distance there. Samoa Joe, though, pops back up and hits a headbutt. And Joe now, combination of strikes before dropping him. Now sends Big E into the corner once again. And Joe positioning him. Looks like he's going to go for the muscle buster. And hits it. Samoa Joe into the cover. 2. And Big E kicks out. Samoa Joe arguing with the referee over the count. Now taking out some of his frustrations here as he lays in some serious punches here to Big E. Big E, though, sweeps the leg. Now he's got Joe up on his shoulders. Into the slam. Now Big E with some punches of his own. And just stomping a mud hole into the chest, as old JR would say. Joe, though, with a nice counter. Big E with the boot to the face. Neither man can get the upper hand just yet. Big E now hangs him out on the top rope. Now trying to reposition Samoa Joe. What's he thinking here? Big E now gets the run up. Oh, but Joe moves. I think Big E maybe wasted just a little bit too much time. Oh, Joe just firing on all cylinders here with some strikes. Into the German suplex. The way he's just tossing Big E around right now. And it looked like he was going to go for another German, but Big E, oh, never mind. Oh, wow. That super kick got Big E all tangled up in the ropes. What is Samoa Joe thinking here? Oh, series of kicks to the thigh. Now stomp to the back of the head. Samoa Joe now bringing Big E back to his feet. And looking to lock in a coquina clutch. And he's got it locked in. And there's nowhere to go. Big E, no choice but to tap. They were there in the center of the ring. Not close enough to the ropes. And once Joe gets you in his clutches like that, it's game over. Fun fight here between these two. In the end, Samoa Joe comes out on top. Nothing like seeing a couple former champions go toe-to-toe like that in the main event. Both guys threw just about everything they had at each other, but once Joe locked in that coquina clutch, that was game over. Big E not able to get to the ropes, not able to break the hold. Samoa Joe is victorious. He looks a little tired here after that one. Looks a little worn out. No wonder Big E definitely pushed him to his limits. What a fun night here so far. What a fun show this has been. And wait a minute, we're being told to cut backstage. You got something going on in the parking lot. Oh, we were told there was an incident backstage, and it appears Roman Reigns is attacking MVP. Right after the main event, we were told there was an incident in the parking lot, and it appears that that incident is Roman Reigns and MVP right now. Oh. I don't know whose car that is back there, but I hope it's not a rental. Oh. Roman Reigns there with the headbutt. MVP might need that ambulance here when it's all said and done, given the way Roman Reigns is attacking him right now. Oh, and that busted MVP open. Ended up getting blood all over that nice suit of his. Roman Reigns does not care, though. This is the mouthpiece of Bobby Lashley. Speaking of Lashley, he is not here tonight. Neither is anybody else in the Hurt Business. MVP in serious danger right now. Roman Reigns. Oh! Hard impact into the car and another headbutt. Oh, and again into the ambulance. And a shot to the back of the head. And now just throwing MVP around backstage here. This is not looking good for MVP. Oh, I got another vehicle over here. Somebody can get seriously hurt, although I think that's the goal. Oh, went to the car once again. Shot to the lower back. Roman Reigns up and over with the slam. MVP holding his lower back. He is not doing so hot right now. He's just trying to cover up. Roman Reigns, they're just laying in shot after shot. Hard elbow there to the face. And Reigns with the vertical suplex. Now repeated boots to the face. The mouthpiece of the Hurt Business is not doing so hot here at the moment. Oh. Like I said, I don't know whose vehicles these are back here, but they're going to have to pay for some damage. Maybe they can send a bill to one of these guys, though. Maybe they can send it to Paul Heyman, since he's now the advocate of Roman Reigns. MVP, a bloody mess right now. He can barely even stand. MVP struggling here. Roman Reigns picking him up. Oh no. Oh, and a power bomb right onto the ground. Now lifting the MVP up. Big time shot right there. He's not done with MVP. And now locking in the guillotine. He is choking him out on the ground. We need to get some help back here for MVP. What a crazy way to end this episode. So our next pay-per-view is Clash of Champions, but occasionally I'll be working in some specials every now and then in their Universe Mode series for anyone that's new to the channel. Occasionally we do some specials here and there, and one of these is our Saturday night's main event special. We did this event last year after SummerSlam, so I thought, let's keep the tradition, and we'll have 3 matches just like last year. So, on the card, we have John Cena versus Ricochet. They are 2 singles champions on Raw. John Cena, the Universal Champion, Ricochet, the United States Champion. And we're going to have a battle with them. Now, this is non-title, no title on the line, but just some bragging rights between the champions. Find out who comes out on top in that matchup. Now, this one will be for the title. Rhea Ripley defends her SmackDown Women's Championship against Toni Storm. Remember, Toni Storm earned the opportunity to face Asuka at SummerSlam, but with Rhea Ripley's cash-in, Toni Storm kind of got pushed aside there, and it was forced to be a triple threat match, and Toni Storm did not lose. William Regal felt like she deserved her title shot, so she's going to get it this weekend at Saturday night's main event. And our main event will be Edge versus Karrion Kross inside a steel cage. No interference, no escape. It's all pinfall or submission. No rope breaks. There'll be no excuses following this match. Find out who comes out on top in this brutal rivalry. Hope to see you all there. This should be airing Saturday night. Barring any issues, I'll let you guys know if anything changes, but plan is Saturday night for that show. So like I said, this is just going to be a little special. It's not a full-length pay-per-view. Well, like I said, be doing these time to time, and then they'll hit a little bit of a break on our WWE Universe mode as we shift gears to our AEW Universe mode. We're coming up on a big pay-per-view for that, and then after we do the pay-per-view for AEW, then we'll come back up, pick back up with our road to Clash of Champions. So I hope everybody stays tuned for all that stuff. And like I said, should be a fun show. And thanks everyone for watching.